Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Thursday. Okay, I just got all my stuff out here, so I'm trying to get organized. I have my reading glasses. I have my phone right here. Hold on a second. Okay, I have my blanket, my outdoor blanket. I think I should be sponsored by this company, don't you? I don't even know what the company is. But I use this blanket every day now. Oh, it got into the dried mud that I thought this, okay, I have a story to tell you guys, but I thought I stepped in poop in the yard, but it was actually mud. I didn't realize it until after I dried it off. It's on I scraped it off my shoe over here. But anyway, I have my cup of coffee. Look, it says cup of cozy. Does it say it on both sides? No. It's gonna make me turn the cup around while it's like burning hot. I literally just made this cup of coffee. Anyway. Look at this cup, how cute this is. Are they deer or are they moose? No, truly, you guys, and don't call me Truly Brown. There's one on here, I swear that's a moose. You guys can look it up on the website. It's Natural Life. But then I think there's also a deer on here as well. But I gotta turn this around so you guys can see how cute this is. Okay. It's really hot. But do you see inside right there? It says cup of cozy. Is that not so cute? Oh my God. Okay, so this is my very first cup of coffee for the day. So, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. I have to tell you, when I got up today, so I knew that I was going to do this book haul on my BookTube channel today. And I read last night, but I didn't read any of my new books and stuff. And I still got to finish this Frida McFadden book. So I was like, I knew I was going to do this book haul today. And I want to finish the Frida McFadden book so I can start I've got to get into these Thursday Murder Club books because that's the series that I picked for the Cozy Mystery Book Club. And I've still got the second, third, fourth, and fifth one to finish. So I've got to get into those books. But anyway, so I woke up today and it's cold outside, okay? It's supposed to get down into the 30s tonight. It's cold today. And I knew that Alex had this meeting tonight that he has, every other week. And so I knew he wouldn't be home till 8:30. Well, he'll probably be home 9:30 tonight. This meeting, it's like a dinner meeting, and it sometimes goes real late. And so I was like, okay, I want to take my walk tonight. I knew that. It's cold. It doesn't feel it's cold, and it's windy. It doesn't, last night on my walk, it was cold on my walk. But it doesn't feel, the sun has been out all day today, so it doesn't feel as cold as it did yesterday. I don't know, maybe it was really, really windy yesterday, wasn't it? Or was it the day before? But anyway, I woke up and I knew that I wanted to do my book haul for my BookTube channel because I wanted to read those books tonight. And I was like, whenever, some of them are hardback. And so, if I read a hardback book, I always take the cover off of it. And so I was like, I wanted to get into these books, but I wanted to it all makes sense to me in my head. So don't worry about it. I know it sounds silly. It's like, why can't you start a book? And I didn't feel like I could start the book until I did the haul. I know it's silly, right? So I was like, I just want to take an entire day and just read. I just want to take an entire day and read. So, because tonight, I don't know what, last year, Matlock and Elspeth were on Thursdays. I think they're on they might still be on Thursdays. So if they're on Thursdays, they're on tonight. And I have Survivor and Amazing Race to watch from last night. And then I still have Below Deck. And once I get caught up on Below Deck, I'm caught up on my shows. So I was like, okay, I'm going to watch Below Deck tonight. Survivor and Amazing Race, get caught up on those. Shetland, I'm halfway through season 6 of Shetland. I was like, I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm going to watch one of the Saw movies. So I've got a lot of stuff to watch tonight. But I was like, I think I'm just going to take the whole day and just read. I'll film the video. I'll film the haul video. And then after I'm done with, that's just it. After I'm done with the haul video, real early, I was like, I'll start vlogging at noon. And then I'll vlog from noon to 1 or so. And then from 1:30 on, I'll just read all afternoon. That was my plan. That did not happen. But what happened was, remember I used to say that back in the day in my videos? What had happened was that I was like, well, my sponsor called me today. So my sponsor's having a Halloween party on Saturday. So Tanya and I are thinking about going to it. And then I was talking to my sponsor today, and she's like, well, I don't know. She's like, now, it's supposed to be so cold on Saturday. Her Halloween party's outside. She has it around a bonfire. So she was asking me today. She's calling all the people that she invited. She's like, because if I don't have enough people that are coming, she's like, I don't know that I'm still going to do it. She's like, because it's going to be really, really cold. So I was talking to my sponsor today about it. we were just like catching up on stuff. And so she was telling me about like one of my new sponsor sisters, and she's like, I really want you to meet her, and blah, 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 whatever. So like if my sponsors somebody, that's my sponsor sister. Get it? Okay. So like, she's like, I really want you to meet her. She's like, you'll really like her. She was like, she's really doing the deal, blah, 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 this stuff. So she was like, telling me about her. And she was like, I think she's coming to the party on Saturday. And I was like, okay, well, Tanya and I are thinking about coming to the party on Saturday. And she's like, well, now I don't know. She was like, because she had like 30 people she invited. But I think like some people are out of town. And then she's like, now it's supposed to be too cold. And she's like, because a lot of the people are older. And so she's like, a lot of people are saying that they, like, if they can't sit outside because it's going to be too cold. She's like, I feel like maybe I should just cancel it. She's like, I would move it inside. Anyway, so she was talking to me. She was laughing. Anyway, so she's like, what are you doing today? And I said, well, I was thinking about, like, if I was going to film a bunch of videos or not. I had a list of videos I was going to film. And I said, but I was just going to do this booktube video, and then I was going to read. And she was like, I was like, or what are you doing? And she was like, well, I'm working right now. And I was like, okay. And she was like, well, she's like, why don't you just take the day off and read? And I was like, I really think I am. And so I got off the phone, and then I was just like flipping through my phone. I was like, I'm just going to film a couple videos. I'll just film like a couple videos, right? So I filmed a drama video. Then I turned around and I did a movie video. I'm trying to like get caught up on all the movie videos that I have to make, because that way, plus I have all the Saw movies to watch. I finished Saw 3 last night and started Saw 4. They are really, somebody commented on my video and they said, I was really disappointed you picked the Saw movies. And they said something about like, well, there was a couple comments like, I'm disappointed that I did too now. I don't really like them. And they're very, very gory the more you get into the series. And I can handle gore and stuff like that. I feel like I'm repeating myself in my movie video. But anyway, I can handle the gore, but they're really, really gory. And so, but somebody said, I was hoping that you would pick the Nightmare on Elm Street. Listen, it will never be the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I don't think Freddy Krueger is scary at all. There's nothing about those movies that scares me. I don't enjoy those movies. I'm glad that other people do. I have friends of mine that love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I've watched a couple of them. I remember, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not into those movies at all. So, I don't know. I think maybe next year I might go revisit like the Jaws movies, but I might do I think what I might do going forward is every year watch the whole Halloween franchise, because I haven't really watched any of the Halloween movies this year. And I'm kind of sad because I love the Halloween movies. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put a Halloween, this is what I'll do. When I'm like getting the dogs their dinner and I'm putting up the vlog and stuff like that, although that might scare me to take my walk tonight. I'll put a Halloween 6, which is H2O, which is at the boarding school. The beginning of it I like, which is when somebody breaks in, Michael Myers, breaks into Dr. Loomis's nurse, do you remember her from the first one, into her house, and the kids next door, they come over with the hockey sticks, but then they end up getting killed too. I like just the first part. Well, I like the whole H2O one. Jamie Lee Curtis is the headmistress of like this boarding school. I like that one, but I really like the beginning of it. But 4 and 5, I really, really like. I know that's not super popular, but I'll tell you what, last year, I watched, my voice just went out. I'll tell you what, last year I watched Halloween 3, which is not in the Michael Myers franchise at all. And I hadn't watched Halloween 3 in a long time. I mean, long, long time. And I ended up loving it. Maybe I should watch that tonight and do a reaction to it. That would be kind of fun for Halloween, wouldn't it? I wanted to watch this Haul Out the Halloween on the Hallmark channel, but I can't find anywhere to watch it. I think I have to rent it if I'm going to watch it. It's with Lacey Chabert. I always think of her from Party of 5. So anyway. Oh, this coffee is good. Is that cup not so cute? Look at it. There's a bear. No, I'm not confusing the bear with the deer. So there's a bear. I think one of them is a deer, but I think this is honestly a moose over there. But then look, there's like a little cabin that you can stay in. And then there's a tent somewhere too. Is this not so cute? This mug. Anyway. Okay, so I made the drama video. Then I turned around and I made the movie video. Then I came downstairs, took the dogs out, and I was uploading those videos. And then Alex was texting me about my day and stuff. Nikki was texting me about my day. And then I was like, okay, then I did the BookTube video. And then I filmed a Peterisms video. I have filmed, like, I should add it up. I think this month alone, I've probably filmed, well, more than 60 videos across all the channels. Isn't that crazy? I mean, you have to count the vlogs, too. So that's every day for at least 23 videos I filmed this month, because I vlog every single day. But most days, I've consistently been posting, except for on the weekends. If I take the weekends off, which I might film this weekend. I've been posting consistently like 4 to 5 times. On some days, 6 and 7 channels across the board. So I think I need to let people catch up a little bit on some of my videos. But anyway, so I came downstairs and I was like, okay, I'm going to film. I wasn't going to do a review today. I honestly don't really have a lot of stuff around the house to review. So if I was going to review something, I was going to have to DoorDash. Oh my God, that Harvest chili. Somebody even commented on my vlog and said, don't forget to review the Harvest chili. I don't even know if it's expired now or not. Is it ever going to happen? Anyway, okay, I have to look at, I might do that tomorrow if it hasn't expired. Or I might DoorDash something that's new. Oh well. Anyway, so I got one, this is so stupid. You guys know those Nielsen ratings, okay, like where they rate like TV shows and stuff. So I got in the mail yesterday. I got an envelope. I was like so excited about it. I mean, like, when I was growing up as a kid, those Nielsen rating things were like really a big deal. Like they would talk like, you know, this TV show got that on, okay. But I thought it was like a box that they hooked up to your TV so they could see like, why am I thinking that? I should look into that more. But I thought it was like a box that you looked up, like it like tracked what you watched on TV or something, which I don't even know how they would do that because, I mean, with streaming services and stuff. So it's literally like, I didn't even look through it until today. It's literally like this survey. I guess they're just like a marketing research, whatever. Which is so funny because I can remember my mom. So, my mom walked a lot. It's so crazy that I love to walk now because my mom used to walk a lot in this neighborhood. She loved to walk, well, not just this neighborhood, but outside. So I probably walk like, well, my mom walked a lot. She walked like 5 miles a day. So I don't know how much she would have walked, but I don't remember her saying like a time limit on it. I didn't even really think about that my mom and I probably walked in the same areas. I walked down some roads that she would never have walked down. And I walk at night. She would never. So, and if she would walk at night, or especially when it would get cold outside, she would go to the mall. She was a mall walker. Do you remember those speed walkers in the mall? She wasn't one of those. She told me that because I said something to her. She was like, no, I don't do that. She's like, I just walk through the mall. But then she would say, this is like when you know you're getting older, you become like your parents. My mom would say things like, my friend Judy, or my friend Sally. And I'd be like, I've never heard of this friend before. Oh, she's the one that does, like, she's the one that runs, she works at Annie Ann's at the mall. And I'm like, what? She's like, oh, she's my friend. She gives me free water when I walk. I'm like, your friend? But now, like, I'm friends with people that work at gas, because I go into the, you know, like back in the day when I go to all the gas stations and stuff, and so anyway, it's like this one Uber driver, I've had this gal now like 2 or 3 times, and the last time that I had her, she was like, this is so funny, she's like, do you request me? I was like, I don't request you, and she's so nice, and I love her, but like I would probably, because I know her name, I know everything about her, I know everything about her kids and everything, I would probably say to like one of my friends, well, my friend, I wouldn't say my Uber driver, I would say my friend, right? So anyway, so my mom would like say my friend Sally, and I'd be like, who is Sally, Mom? I don't remember. And she'd say, oh, she works at Annie Ann's, or what's that place, the Orange Julius, or something like that. She gives me free water when I'm walking when I get thirsty. I'm like, okay, Mom. But one of her friends she would always bring up to me, and I was like, how do you know this person? She's like, she does surveys in the mall. Like, do you guys remember these people in the mall? I remember them kind of like coming up to me with like a clipboard, but I'd just be like, no, I'm not interested. But like my mom, they would like want to do these surveys with her, and she would get paid like $10 to do a survey. She was always so excited about it. She'd go, yeah, they paid me $10 to do a survey. And so they must just be getting mall walkers to do those surveys, or they did back in the day, because my mom would just walk Castleton Mall like up and down this wall. It's like, it's not a big mall, but it had like, at that time, it had Sears at one end, JCPenney's at the other, and like Well, Lazarus when I was growing up, but back when she was alive, it would have been Macy's in the middle. And then what was at the other end of Macy's? Well, I can't remember what that was. There's all kinds of stores in there. H&M, there's a food court, movie theaters, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so she would walk from one end to the other of this mall, like when it was cold. And my Uncle Dave walked with her sometimes too. They walked a lot around this neighborhood. But her friend did the surveys in the mall when, like, you got paid like $10 or sometimes you got gift cards and stuff. Like, I don't know, I guess to Annie Ann's for free water or something. But anyway, my mom would tell me she was so excited about it because she would be like, yeah, I did this survey today. And I'd be like, well, what was the survey about? And it would be like the surveys were so random. I can't even remember what one of the topics were, but they were so random. And I'd say, like, you just go in there and she's like, no, they walk with me. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, she walks with me. And like, she'll ask me the questions and I just answer them. I mean, like, I think back on that, like, my mom would say things like, my mom had it like, if you haven't heard me talk about this at my mom's eulogy when I got up, so you, of course, were sitting in the first pew at the church, so I didn't see how many people were in the church. My mom, when she passed away, this is a testament to thinking you don't have a lot of people in your life that care about you, okay? Honest to God. When my mom passed away, I mean, she had friends like my Aunt Susie that lives in Colorado, and like, you know, a couple friends that live here and there. She had sober friends of hers that she went and did stuff with. But like, I mean, honest to God, my mom's circle was probably close. It was a close circle, and it was small. It was, I mean, she maybe had 5 people she talked to regularly, including like me. And look at y'all out there for your walk.
Are you bundled up?
You got your I am bundled up. You got your swimming pool sunglasses on.
Oh yeah, sunny.
Where are the grandkids today?
Not at our house.
If you're coming up here to cause problems, tell me to turn this camera off first.
Oh.
Okay, I had to stop the camera while I was talking to my neighbors because they started talking about the person that passed away in the neighborhood, and they knew more about it. And so they were like, did you hear about this? And they were telling me about that. And then we were talking about the back patios that are getting fixed. Have I talked about this? I don't know if I talked about this or not. But anyway, Laura's getting an entirely new patio. We don't need one. Ours is fine. So it's not like people are like, why aren't you getting a patio? We don't need a patio. So like, well, we have porch patio. I don't even know. What is this? A front porch, back patio. Okay, so we don't need one. The wood is all fine on the back of ours. But Laura's is like, her wood is coming up and stuff like that. So she needs a brand new one. So, because they were asking me, they're like, is the HOA paying for that? I said, oh yeah, they did ours a couple years ago. I can't remember when we got ours done. They were asking me about that. And I said, I don't remember when it was. 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. I don't remember when maybe it was 4 or 5 years ago when we got our patio redone. They put a whole new patio back there. So ours is fine. They painted it this last year when they painted the houses. Oh, that's how it all got started, the conversation, because they were talking about, they were like, it really looks nice with the paint job. I said, yeah, I really, really like it. So then I was telling them that she's getting her patio done. And they were talking about there's another patio down there that's getting done. So they're redoing some of the patio. I think this is kind of a weird time of year to do it. I think they told Laura this summer, they kept on telling her it was going to be like late summer. Well, I mean, it's almost the end of October. I cannot believe that we are going to have a patio door. I'm like in my head trying to think about what I was talking about before they walked up. I have no clue what I was talking about before they walked up. I'm going to have to go back and look. Anyway, I'll just talk. It is what it is. I'll probably come full circle around to it eventually anyway. But, what was I saying? Now I forgot what I was just saying. Because I was trying to remember. What was I talking about? So that's pool crew lady number 2 and her husband that go to the pool. That's why I call it pool crew. Anyway, what was I talking about? The patio. Oh, I can't believe that we're like a week out from getting it's the first week of November, we're getting our patio door. Can you even believe it? And the dogs can run around in the backyard and stuff like that. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so exciting. Anyway, what was I talking about before? I was talking about... was I talking about the Harvest Chili, or had I gone past that? Okay, so I filmed my drama video, then I turned around and I filmed my movie review of Saw, the Saw 2 and Saw 3. I finished Saw 3 last night and started Saw 4. I was talking a little bit about that. Then I was talking about, I came downstairs. So I did my booktube video, and then I turned around and did a Peterisms video. And then when I came downstairs, oh, I know what I was talking about. I was talking about my mom doing the surveys in the mall. Is that what I was talking about? Okay. So yeah, so yesterday I got this thing in the mail from the Nielsen ratings saying, okay, so I was talking about my mom. So my mom used to do those surveys in the mall. She'd get so excited about it. And she'd be like, oh, they just walk with me. And then they like would give her like $10 or $10, I don't know how it happened, but they give her $10 gift card or $5, I don't know. Anyway, but she'd always get so excited about doing those surveys. Well, I always wanted to do surveys like that. Like, I'm like, ask me questions. I want to do surveys. I've always wanted to do surveys. And the Nielsen rating thing, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's how they, like, rank TV shows. I don't know if it's as much like how they do it today, but when I was growing up, the Nielsen ratings thing was, like, a big deal. And I can remember even seeing, like, on TV shows and stuff, they would talk about, like, get chosen to be a family. And then they would show, like, do you guys remember the box on top of the TV? I didn't know. I don't feel like I knew anybody that did it, or maybe we did. I don't know. But, like, it would like, not record, but, like, whatever you turned your I didn't really know how it worked, which is why I was real excited when I got this. Because I was like, oh, my God, are we going to get a box? Do I have to connect it to my iPad? I don't really know how it would work today because... I mean, Alex watches TV upstairs, you know, like on his Apple TV. I watch it on my iPad always. Downstairs, he watches it on our TV down here with cable sometimes. So, I mean, like, how would you even track what you watch? Okay, so I got this whole survey. I got paid $1. They called it something like a cash gift. And I'm like looking, because I'm reading the thing last night. I didn't read the whole thing until today, but I was like reading the beginning. I was like, what is this? Because it comes out, it says like Nielsen marketing or whatever on it. And I was like, oh my God, did I get picked? And it's like, your household has been, I was like, oh my God, I got picked. Okay, so it said you got a cash gift. And I'm like looking in there and I'm like, where's the cash? And it's like a $1 bill. It totally made me think of my mom, right? If you mail in the survey, they will send you another $5. I mean, it's free $5, $6 total, right, for just doing the survey. So, I was going to do this survey for my Peter Does Stuff channel today. Because, I mean, it does stuff, and I don't really do a lot of stuff over there except for hauls. So, I thought, well, this would be kind of a funny video, right, to do. Like, just go through the survey. But I would answer it, like, honestly, like how I would answer it. When I was looking through the survey, honestly, there were not that many questions about the backside of it. It was like... what kind of shows I thought it would be like, name shows you like. I honest to God, was like, I thought it'd say like, do you watch The Price is Right? It didn't, or like, how many commercials do you watch? It didn't really say that kind of stuff on there. It was a lot of like demographic questions, like age group, like ethnic background. It was like a lot of like demographics, you know, like, so I was like, okay, that was like the whole front side of it. And then I was like, well, that won't make a very interesting video. And then when I started looking at the back of it, because I kind of wanted to be surprised as I was reading the questions on video, the back of it, I'm reading it, and it was like, the questions were so vague about TV shows, I didn't read all of them. I was like, then I was kind of like, I don't really want to do this. And I forgot about the chili. So I was going to do the Peter Does Stuff video, and then that was going to be my last video for the day, because I'd been uploading all my videos throughout the day and making my thumbnails. So all my thumbnails are made. I pay my bills. My bills are paid. I got Tanya Jean saying that the other night. That's Amy Slayton quote from 1,000 Pound Sisters. And now she's got merch that says, I pay my bills are paid. Anyway, so I have all my thumbnails made. All the videos are uploaded that I've already filmed, which is 4. Yeah. BookTube, Peterisms. I didn't do a TV video today. So then, okay, so this was it. So I was going to do a TV video today, because last night I was going to watch Welcome to Plathville. I was going to do a reaction to it today, but to be honest with you, I didn't feel like watching it last night. And so I was like, I have War of the Worlds to cover. Here, I'll show you. I have Untamed, but I don't even know that I remember that much about, oh wait, Alex is texting me. He's asking me a question. Okay. Where's my list of TV shows? Videos this week. Sister Rise Monday. Okay, so I want to do a video of my top 10 true crime videos of all time, or documentaries of all time. Welcome to Plathville. I haven't covered Billionaire's Bunker yet, and I haven't covered War of the Worlds. Okay? So I was going to do that. I took Untamed. I guess I took it off the list because it had been so long since I'd watched it. So today, I came up with this idea. I was like, what if like every month I do a video, like from the past month of videos that I've watched, where I recommend like my top 5 shows that I would recommend right now. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section, because I was going to do that video today. Not just true crime, but like a mix of all shows. Like maybe even some old. Like these are the top 5 shows I watched in the last month that I would recommend to watch right now. Like these are like, and that I was going to just do. And so like every month I would do like my top 5 for the last month that you have to watch right now. So I was going to do that video, but I was sitting there in front of the computer and I just got so relaxed. And then Walter and Otis were like kind of like playing in their beds and stuff. And then they walked over to me and I like was literally like uploading my Peterisms video, which is my uploading it on my phone, my last video that I had to upload. And see now, because they came up here, I don't remember what time I started. This vlog, I don't remember what time I started. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so Otis and Walter, well, Otis walked over to me first. He was like stretching out, stuff like that. Do you know what? Okay. Somebody asked me in a Q&A the other day, they said, like, what do you love about Walter and Otis the most? And one of the things I said in there was that, like, they're being puppies and discovering everything new for the first time. Like, when I take them out at night, there's birds in the tree, and Walter, like, is so fascinated with hearing, like, the birds go through the leaves. Otis is really fascinated with the sound, because we just started turning on the heat. He is so fascinated with the sound of the heat coming out of the vents. It's so cute, like when it kicks on. If he's standing by the vent, he just stands there and watches it, and then he goes over to the vent, and you can feel it coming out, and he goes like the... It's so cute. He closes his eyes, and he can just like feel it on his face. It's the cutest thing ever. So anyway, Otis got up and he stretched out. He's like, you know, stretching out. Then he started walking over to me. And so I like picked him up. Well, I knew as soon as I picked him up, Walter was going to be over there in 2 seconds. It's just like, Walter is like the big brother that just kind of like watches over Otis always. It's real cute. And so I picked up Otis, and Walter likes to be held like a baby. Otis, he likes to be held like a baby, but Walter really, really likes it. Otis kind of likes to just be held. And so when I was like working on the computer and stuff, and I was telling him, I was like, your brother Boo Radley always helped me upload videos and stuff like that too. Alex this morning, he got up, he went to bed super early last night. When because when I like got back from my walk, I ate quick, took a shower, and then I laid down and took a nap, and he was watching The Good Fight. And when I got like halfway through my nap, which I must have laid down last night, I don't even know what time it was, 9:30 or something like that. Like at 10:30, I woke up to go to the bathroom, and I was like gonna get up at like 11:15. He was out, he was asleep, TV off and everything. He went to bed real early last night. So anyway, I think we're starting to enter hibernation season in the house a little bit, which is good. I love that. So anyway, so but Alex this morning when I came to bed, because I stayed up too late again watching TV. So when I came to bed this morning, he was up and he was like rolling through stuff, and he showed me this picture of PP from 17 years ago, and he was like, look, this is PP 17 years ago. And we were talking about PP, and I was telling him, I was like, it's next week is like a year since Boo Radley's passed away, and he was like, I know, it just seems totally surreal. And I was like, do you ever think like, and we've talked a little bit about it, but like what a year ago is like right now. I mean, Boo was not doing well at all, you know, and it just was like, I was just so like, it's all I did all day long was think about little Boo Radley, you know? So anyway, I like to keep his memory alive, and I mean, I know they don't get it, but I tell Walter and Otis about, you know, Boo and Tucker and PP all the time. It's real cute. So this picture that I had, so on the mantle is like where we keep their ashes, and behind each of their boxes, we have like a picture that somebody like did for us of them. And so, and then we have like the little paw print thing, you know, that they do. It's really nice. But anyway, in front of the fireplace, when I start having fires, I'll move it. But a couple years ago, I think it was after Tucker passed away. I think. I had this picture done. It's some service online. And so it has PP, Tucker, and Boo Radley. You guys have probably seen it behind me when I'm filming the vlog. It's like right behind me, and it's right in front of the fireplace. Walter and Otis, especially Otis, will go right up to it. And I don't know if it's because it's like plexiglass and so they can see themselves in it, but I don't think so, because they do it usually at night. They go up, they actually, what's weird is that Boo and Tucker and PP never like went up, like so the fireplace is like, if this is the ground, there's like a step up, like it goes up, and it's like all like rock work, stone work. Otis and Walter go up on the stonework. None of the other dogs did that, which is interesting. But Otis will go right up to the picture. It's really interesting. It's like he goes to each dog and he'll like look right at each dog. Almost kind of like, it's so bizarre. The other thing that's real cute is they're discovering mirrors. So in our bathroom, we have like a floor to ceiling mirror, you know? It's just like a real cheap mirror. But anyway, oh, there's Steve the squirrel! Or somebody's squirrel. Oh my God, downstairs in the house earlier today, I was like working at the computer. He ran out of my line of vision. There was a squirrel on the roof. And they were like laying in their bed, and it was so cute. Like, Walter gets real scared. Walter's a scaredy cat. He kind of reminds me of Boo a little bit. I was telling Alex, he was like, do the dogs remind you of the other dogs? I said, oh yeah, Walter reminds me of Boo Radley a lot. He's built like Boo Radley, and Boo Radley was kind of like a scaredy cat too. But unlike Boo, Walter's not really his own person. Otis is his own person. But Otis has like the personality of Pee-Pee. Like, Otis, if you were in our house, like, Otis runs this damn house. Like, it's Otis's house. Like, he's running the show. And it's so funny because he's so small. Pee-Pee was so small. But I think he looks a lot like Tucker. It's interesting because people, like, will comment. They'll be like, he looks just like Boo. He looks really a lot like, I don't know if those are people that weren't around when Tucker was around and stuff like that. But he looks a lot like Tucker. He's built like Tucker. He walks like Tucker. Like, he's like, Boo is, you know, lean and, but I miss those little guys so much. I would love to have 5 of them here right now. Oh my God, I would love it so much. Somebody asked in my Q&A, they said, will you be getting another dog? I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. I'll tell you what, right now, I would not get another dog. There's no way I'm training 3 dogs. No, 2 is enough. 2 is definitely enough for training. He's putting all this stuff in. They were just down here. So my neighbors next door, the World Travelers, they were in... He's picking stuff up off the street. See, this is one of the things about these cups. I love them. They're beautiful. But they don't retain heat whatsoever. Like the ceramic mugs, they just do not retain heat at all. So, they were in Oregon. Like, they were there for a long time, like a week and a half. Because I just saw them yesterday. She usually comes over here like right after they get back from vacation, like the next day or two. And oh, where was I? It was with Alex. Oh, it was when Alex and I were leaving for him to take me to Tanya's the other night. They were leaving too. And I said, did you guys just get home? And she said, yeah. And they were going over to their daughter's house to go see their grandkids. And she said, I'm going to catch up with you in a day or two. I got to tell you all about the trip. So, and now he's walking the dog way down the street. So anyway, he'll come back around here in a second. He's got shoes on today. I'm very proud of him. He usually doesn't wear shoes. They're such a cool couple. I love them. But anyway, I feel like I'm just floating from topic to topic today. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about the dogs. Oh, well, I did want to say this. So the dogs were like laying in the bed earlier, like their bed downstairs. And so they're on top of each other. Okay, I think I took a picture of it today, actually. Hold on a second, because I sent a picture to Alex. And delete that video that I was uploading. Hold on a second. Oh my God, can I just tell you how many people, literally, when I talk about people sending me stuff in DMs, and I'll say things like, I got 40 or 50 DMs about this, and people are like, you didn't really... Okay, Truly, and don't call me Truly Brown. This right here, this Instagram story about 14 years of bringing Jeff the Fern inside for the winter. First of all, his fern looks a lot better than my ferns do. But 14 years of bringing Jeff the Fern inside for the winter. Can I just tell you how many people have sent this to me? I have gotten this from so many people that have sent this to me. Now, I have decided that I am bringing the ferns in for the winter. Tonight, I think I'm going to water them for the very last time. I don't think we're going to have much warmer weather. Hold on a second. Let me look where the temperature is right now. I mean, it's 50. Oh, there's a freeze warning tonight. Well, maybe I should wait. I want to wait until it's like a warmer day. We're not having really any warmer days. It's going to be in the 50s. Saturday, it's going to be 60, and then Sunday will be 59. I think I'm going to wait. They'll be fine. They'll make it through. Ferns are good through a freeze warning. We have a freeze warning for tonight. I'm going to water them on Saturday and then bring them in on Sunday is what I'm going to do. I don't want to water them when there's a freeze warning. Oh, that stupid game ad that always comes up on the weather app. Okay, come on. freeze warning tonight. It's 55 degrees right now. Freeze warning remains in effect from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Friday. Sub-freezing temperatures as low as 28 expected. Frost and freeze conditions could kill crops, other sensitive vegetation, and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. The problem is I need to water them one last time before I bring them inside. And I really don't want to do it tonight, because then they'll be soaking wet with the freeze warning. It says that temperatures are going to be the same tonight as they were last night. Let's look at the temperatures here. I don't see anything in the 20s. The lowest it gets down to is 34, and that's at 8 a.m. It's going to be cold, though. That's cold. Okay, so the dogs were laying in their beds inside, and I was sitting at the computer, and all of a sudden I heard this squirrel on the roof, or some animal on the roof. I'm assuming it was a squirrel because it was like... And I look over. Otis doesn't really pick up on stuff like that. And I look over, and Walter goes like, he's like this. Like he was scared. He was like, what is that, Dad? He's like, looked over at me, he's like he was real scared. Otis doesn't notice the thunder. Walter gets real scared of the thunder and the lightning and stuff like that. We'll be outside, and like Otis will just be like, kind of like, you know, walking around their little area or whatever. And then like a bird will fly out of the tree, and Walter just like bolts. And I've got him on these leashes, you know? And so then Walter's like pulling me. I'm like, come on. It's so funny. But anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the Peterisms video was like almost uploaded, and I looked over, and they both had, that's what I was looking for, the picture of them with their heads crisscrossed. And they were both like laying there, and they were like, their eyes were closed. And I was like, okay, I gotta go vlog now, because they're going down for their afternoon nap. Hold on a second. Well, this is the picture that I took of them earlier to send to Alex. Are they not so sweet? Look at them on their little Costco blanket. Look at little Mr. Walter all curled up in a circle. And then Otis. He loves to sleep right next to Otis all the time. Such a sweet baby. Has anybody read this book? I screenshot this. Harvest Season by Bryn Weaver. Her second book, the sequel to that, is coming out. Has anybody read this book, Harvest Season? I read the synopsis for it. I wasn't sure if it was kind of like, if I thought I would like it or not. But anyway, the second book is coming out, hold on a second, June 2026. So I thought I might want to get ahead of it. I think it's kind of like a serial killer kind of thing, but kind of humorous, romance, something. I heard some good things about it. I should probably look through my... Oh, I didn't show you guys this picture. This was so funny because somebody sent me a DM about this sauna that they saw at Costco. This was today. They sent me this direct message about it. Somebody was like, I saw this sauna at Costco, but it was only big enough for one person. I almost sent them this picture, but I didn't know. This person like hardly ever messaged me. And so I was like, I don't know this person. But I forgot to post this picture on Instagram yesterday. But is this not so funny? Somebody said, oh, you always talk about going to Costco. I saw they have a one-person sauna there. Or it says two-person sauna, but I don't think it looks big enough to have two people on it. Well, Cousin Caroline and I made it in there. Look, we sat right in that sauna and took a picture yesterday, me and Cousin Caroline. Sure did. Isn't my Cousin Caroline so pretty? I love her so much. Do you think we look alike? I don't really think we do. People say that we look alike, but I wish we did. Look, I wore my new North Face coat yesterday. Anyway. No filter. All wrinkles, baby. Own it. Own it all day long. Anyway. Here's my pictures of the dogs last night sleeping. So here was Oda, or Walter asleep in his bed. And then... Oh, shoot. Gotta go through all the pictures again. Okay. Otis likes to just sleep on the floor. Just on the floor. I think it just must be real comfortable to him or something like that. And the other thing that he does, that Tucker did, is his little feet and his little toes go like, he lays them like right like that. Like Walter always is kind of like that, but like his little feet are, and Tucker used to do the same, it's kind of like they're like pointed. It's so cute. I love it so much. I take screenshots of the stupidest stuff. Hey, how are you? I take screenshots of stupid stuff. Okay, this gal, I follow her, I think, on Facebook and on Instagram. She's probably on TikTok, too. But her name is The Documentary Girl. Have you heard about her? All she does is talk about documentaries. Oh my God, I get so many recommendations from her. So she talked about this one called The House in Between. Some of the ones, she does a lot of new ones, but a lot of the ones that she covers are like older ones too. And so I'm like, oh, I've never heard of that before. So this is called The House in Between. So I'm gonna watch that one. Sob and Robin Brown. Those are pictures I actually took while I was watching the show. Are you so impressed? My screenshots, look at this one of Cody Brown. Hey, Cody Brown! I took those pictures myself. Okay. Dream, 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 dream. Okay, so, oh my God. Did I order these? I feel like I did. Have you guys heard of these? Okay, they're from Clean People. They're probably stupid. They're from Clean People, and they're laundry sheets, and the scent is Christmas morning. I think I bought them. I'm not sure if I did or not. Aw, look at little Otis. How are you?
Get your broom out.
I know. Everybody's talking. Is that what you were picking up?
I got some.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot more.
It's because they stop like every 3 houses, and then it like when they pick up the trash.
That's the recycled probably.
Oh, is it the recycling?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
They're breaking the recycling glass.
Oh.
Between some cracks or something.
Well, I'll get out there after I get the vlog done.
No, I'm teasing you. You didn't
Oh, no, no. I mean, no, it's fine. I usually do anyway.
have- okay.
You got shoes on today. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, good thing. Walking on fire and they're walking on glass.
Yep. Walking on broken glass. So recycling trucks come by. It doesn't happen every time that they come down. I don't know why. I don't know if it's certain trucks or something like that. But then it's like every 3rd or 4th house when the truck stops. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just because not everybody in the neighborhood recycles. But all of us do. So maybe it's like when it stops, that's when it happens. But it's just like, you'll go down the street, it's like every 3rd or 4th house, and there's just like, it's really not that much. But I've been sweeping it up. But it doesn't happen all the time. It happens like once every 3 or 4 weeks. So I don't know. They don't pick up the recycling every week. So that's part of it. But then it's like, it doesn't happen. I don't know. But everybody's talking about it today. So anyway, so I'll get out there and get that in a second. He was picking up some down there. What was I going to say? It's real easy to pick up. I go out there. There was this lady when I was growing up as a kid, and her name was Crazy Mary. Well, that's what all the kids called her. I think it was more like older kids would talk about when I was little, when I was growing up, and she didn't live anywhere near me, but people call her Crazy Mary, and she would sit out in her, like, she was on like this main street in the town Carmel that I grew up in, and she would be out there like sweeping the main street. So whenever I go out there, because I always have like, you know, the broom, but then like the broom, what's it called? The dust, you know what I'm talking about? Where you like broom it in there and then you like throw it in a trash bag. Okay, so I do all that. Every time I do it, I always think of Crazy Mary. And people probably like, oh, there's that crazy Peter out there in the street, like sweeping up the street. What's he doing over there? Anyway, hey, she had a weighted vest on and all weights on her legs and all kinds of stuff. She's getting into it. I need to do all that. So anyway, okay, so last night, the 31st trick-or-treater, Nikki texted me and she was like, something actually happens tonight. I was kind of so excited to read it. We're like literally in the pink mist at this point. I'm so over this book, you guys. I mean, I want to find out what happened, but like, I'm just kind of, I mean, we're like 6 days away, right? But like, it's just 7 days, I guess. It's just so bad. It is so bad. Now, I will say, I've had a really, really good time. I feel like there's air getting through my blanket somehow. I've had a really good time reading the Halloween Countdown book. It's been fun. Like I said the other day, like, none of these Advent calendar books are really, like, written that well. They're just not. Like, that's not the purpose of it. It's not supposed to be great literature. It's supposed to be a fun Advent calendar book, right? So I didn't go into it expecting that it was going to be, like, all this greatness, right? This is actually, it's not bad. Like, I think there are people that if you read it just like straight through would maybe enjoy it. I think there's some, like there's an audience out there for it. the audience is not me. It started off like, I don't know, it started off really strong, but then it just kind of, it got so bizarre so quick. And there was like a lot of questions. Like, I didn't even talk about some of this stuff in my, I know as soon as I say this, they'll be addressed in the chapter today, but like, okay, like the dad has no job. The mom has no job. I don't know how they pay their bills. They live in this gorgeous neighborhood, okay? I don't know how they pay their bills. Maybe they are trust fund kids, or they won the lottery, or I don't know. But they don't have jobs, okay? And then, well, the dad makes YouTube videos, but really not, I mean, the only YouTube videos he makes is about the missing kids from this town. Like, it's not like he's like a YouTuber. It's like, he started this channel to do this investigation. The battery went to the halfway mark. Have I really been vlogging that long? Or is this just a bad battery? I don't even know how long I've been vlogging, honestly. I have no clue. So anyway, but the dad has broken into like every house in the neighborhood looking for his missing daughter, Mary. Mary just came back. Okay, with Sophia. So anyway, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's an advent calendar book. So anyway, you knew Mary was going to come back anyway. But anyway, so I know somebody's going to be like, I'm not caught up yet. It's an advent calendar book. You should have. Don't yell at me because you didn't follow the rules. Okay, so anyway, Peter Monn yells at people for not following the rules in Advent Calendar book. Anyway, it's not, the book is not that deep, okay? So anyway, but he's broken into all these houses. So like chapter 1 or 2, I just remembered this last night. It better come up in the book again. He makes this whole deal about looking in this woman's basement, and she's got this like train set up, and it's actually, the train set is a miniature model of the town itself. And he's like, I have to look into this more later. He's like, I need to break into her house and look into this. 20 chapters later, he's never mentioned it again. We have not heard anything about this train set. So I don't know if it's going to come up at the end of the book. I don't know what's going to happen with this train set. But like, I want to hear more about the train set. There's so many unanswered questions in this book that I'm kind of done at this point. I'm kind of like, this is corny. This is just, the battery stopped. Or not the battery, the camera stopped. I have no idea how long I've been vlogging at this point. Now it kind of makes me, I wish I hadn't stopped it because I have no clue, like how long this vlog might be short, and this is just a bad battery. So I'm gonna have to get off here in a second, or it's gonna, does anybody remember what time I start? Well, you can't tell me. What time did I start vlogging? I don't remember. I feel like it was like 5, and it's 5:43 right now. Was it 5? I don't know. I don't want to go inside and get another battery, because this is what I was getting to, okay? Was that with all this stuff. So last night, talking about my videos that I made today, this is what I was getting to, was that I wanted to just like read all day today, but then as I started making videos, I was like, I kind of couldn't stop. I have so much fun making videos. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make another one, But then when the dogs were going to sleep, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go outside and do my vlog now. But then I looked at the clock. Oh, it was 10 till 5. But then I don't know how long I stopped for. So I have no idea how long, this vlog is probably going to be short today. Anyway, so that's when I came outside, and I was like, oh, this is perfect, because I usually don't start vlogging sometimes till like 6. So I'll have my vlog done like early. Alex isn't coming home till late. I can get my walk done early, and then I can read all night, take my nap. So I can still get all my reading done that I wanted to do. Plus, I think we all know, it wasn't like I was going to sit in there and just read all afternoon. Although I think on Sunday, I might do that, unless we come back from brunch and I want to film a couple of videos. I think we have to go and find something to take to Caroline's. Oh, I was telling Alex that last night, because we're going to Caroline's for Halloween. And I said, do you want us to bring something? She's like, yeah, bring something. I go, what do you want me to bring? She goes, something. I don't care. Just something that you... I was like, okay. So then I said to Alex, I said, well, maybe we could go to Taylor's Bakery and we could get some special cookies, like, you know, for Halloween that nobody will eat, but I'll spend $30 on, but they'll look pretty. You know what I mean? Some of you out there know what I'm talking about. And then I'll bring all these cookies home and I'll eat them in one setting is what we'll do. But Alex mentioned something last night. What did he say? Because I mentioned Taylor's Bakery and he goes, or, and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. What did he say? Alex always thinks of really creative stuff. Like, he's such a good, like, gift giver, and, like, when he goes to, like, take stuff to, like, if somebody says, like, you know, bring, like, a side dish, he always, like, I mean, we don't make it, but what did he say? He said something last night. I was like, oh my God, that's such a great idea to take to Caroline's. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, You know what I could do? I could ask my friend that we went to the farm with, she made that, remember that fig jam and that boursin cheese? I could ask her for the recipe for that, and then I could actually make something. Wouldn't that be amazing to take to Caroline's house for Halloween? There's like 5 of us. It's like me and Alex, Caroline and Mike. All of them will be inside watching Sports Center anyway. Caroline's stepson and his wife, and then Caroline's son and his girlfriend. I think that's it. And Caroline invited some friends, but like they'll stop in for like a half an hour. Come by. I love Halloween so much. And they're making chili, vegetarian chili too. Oh, I gotta ask Caroline if she can make the mushrooms. Oh, I love those mushrooms so good. So much. So that's next Friday. And then, oh, but I can't eat tons because Saturday we have a wedding to go to. Oh, I forgot about that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear to that wedding. Alex is like, just wear the same suit you wore to the other friend's wedding, but that suit is so bright blue. I should though, shouldn't I? I mean, it was expensive. I should get 2 uses out of it, don't you think? Maybe I'll just wear like a blue shirt and a different tie, and I'll just get a new shirt and tie to wear with that suit. I don't think I should wear a whole new suit, do you? I think that's kind of ridiculous. If it's really cold, maybe I'll wear like a sweater vest or a sweater. That sounds so old man, doesn't it? Like a sweater or a sweater vest underneath it instead with a tie. That would look nice too, don't you think? Anyway. Yeah. Because Caroline can't pick me up next week or the week after. So I have no time to go and buy a suit unless Alex and I do it this week. We could do it this weekend. I hate going to the mall on the weekends. So anyway. So that's why... That's why what? What was I going to say? Why do I keep on forgetting everything I'm going to say? This coffee is so cold. It's literally cold. It's not even warm. I mean, the cup is so cute. But can we just, like, maybe make it in a cup that holds some heat? Oh, I still have to get fire starter logs, too. What did Alex say to bring to Caroline's? That would be such a good idea. It doesn't matter. We'll go get it this weekend. But anyway... I think I will probably film some videos. Oh, so on Saturday, I gotta talk to Tanya about that tonight. If we're gonna go to my sponsor's party on Saturday. But Saturday we could go to the mall. Like I said, I hate going to the mall to get something to wear to the wedding. I need to go in there and look and see what suits fit me and what suits don't anymore. I said something to Alex about the last wedding about wearing a black suit. And he goes, no. He's like, the groom's wearing black. They're all wearing black. I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. So, but I have some other suits in there. So, the suit that I wore, to Fufu's and Jesse's wedding. I could maybe wear that. I like putting a suit on every once in a while. I mean, I'm glad I don't have a job where I have to go put a suit on every day. Thank God. But Alex actually wore a sport coat tonight for this meeting. He had it out last night, and it was like this like tweed sport coat that he hadn't worn like in like 2 years, and he had it like hanging up in the closet. And I said, "Are you wearing a sport coat to work tomorrow?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think so." And I was like, "Oh," because I love him in a suit or a sport coat, and so I was like, "Oh, I really like that," whatever. So anyway. So, we'll see. Anyway. So, that's why I came out here to make... But then I was like... Oh, I was going to say, we know I wasn't going to sit inside and read all day long anyway. Now, this weekend, I might, like, pick a day. She is running all over this neighborhood. This is, like, her third lap around here. I need to be doing that with... I need to get out there with the walks immediately tonight. While it's still sunny and pretty. And, I mean, look at... Can we just talk about this? Fall sky. Look at this. Look at this tree in our front yard. Is that not absolutely gorgeous? So pretty. So, what was I going to say? Look at... I'm falling. I actually caught it. Oh, look. This is what happens. Then the other side goes down. If I don't catch it, it literally topples over. Like the camera falls to the ground. I had my hand on it. That's why I stopped it. Stupid thing. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I need some. What was I gonna say? Okay. So last night I read the 31st Trick or Treater. I read some of my other books because now I bought all these new books I want to start, right? But I haven't finished the other books that I'm already reading. So now I'm going to just have like 8 books. Who cares? Life is short. If you want to read 10 books at the same time, read 10 books at the same time. It doesn't matter. So anyway, life is short. Do what makes you happy. That's where I'm at with it all. Do what makes you happy. If you want to read 20 books at the same time, I mean, I watch so many damn TV shows at the same time. It doesn't matter. So then I finished the Saw 3 movie last night. And then I started... Well, I talked to Tanya last night, and then I talked to Nikki for a long time last night on the phone. So then I read the 31st Trick or Treater, but it was a short chapter, and then I read some other stuff. So I actually didn't get started onto my shows until later. There was actually a show on Shudder, some movie on Shudder, I don't know what it's called, but The Grim Reaper, I think is what it's called, or The Reaper. I might watch that tonight. So I finished Saw 3, and I started Saw 4. I had an hour left of Saw 3. So I watched that, and when I started watching Saw 4, so Saw 4 literally picks up right where Saw 3 left off. And I was like, I can't do this. This is too gory. I'm not into it. I'm into feeling cozy tonight. So I watched 2.5 episodes of Shetland, season 6. I don't even really know. I cannot even tell you, like, what I love. I mean, like, Shetland is so good. I love that show. I love it so much. Those British shows that take place, oh my God, somebody commented on one of my videos, I don't know if it was over here or not, and said that their family lives in like the Shetland Islands or whatever. I was like, what? And they're like, it's so beautiful, and the show is filmed so beautiful. Like, I literally could live there tomorrow. Like, it is gorgeous. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous where they filmed this. I do think every single time I watch it, though, I was thinking of it last night, because like 3 different murders happen, and it's like this person's killed by somebody, and then this person's, and somebody's concocting this murder. It's like all this drug stuff is going on, and who's scamming somebody. And I always think what Lisa commented on the video, and she said, for such a small town, how is there so much crime? I agree with you. Like, I think that, but I listen. And even his house, like, this is the one thing I don't understand, though. Like, so Jimmy Perez, is she running around here again? I know there's people on bikes. So Jimmy Perez, who's like the main detective, he lives in this house on the water on the beach. Hey, how are you? Which is gorgeous, right? But like, you only ever see his kitchen and like the living room area. Oh, this season's really sad though. Like, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that's going to watch it, but like, it deals with dementia a little bit. It's really, really sad. I feel like I have so many friends of mine whose parents have dementia. Like, I feel like that's one of the things we just don't talk about enough in our society. And it's like, I feel like I have so many people in my life that, like, you know, I don't know, have just like they deal with that every single day. I don't know, it's just heartbreaking. But they never show more of the house than that. Is it like an apartment and he just has the upper apartment on this big house, or does he actually have his house? Like, he's in the town, so his house is, like, more in the beach area. Well, it's more in the town area, but it's, like, on the very edge, and then he's got beach down from him, and these big rocks. I would love to live. I just sit out there. The one, like, last season, they showed his daughter, Cassie, and she's, like, on this balcony overlooking the ocean, drinking a cup of coffee, and I'm like, I would be out there every day reading. Like, I just want this place he lives. But it looks so cozy, his little house and stuff like that. But they never show anything, but just like, I mean, obviously because it's a set, right? We know that. But like, they never show, I mean, I'm not stupid. I know it's a set. But they never show anything besides the living room and the kitchen. It's always he's just standing there in the kitchen pouring a drink or talking on the phone or somebody's coming in the door. Like, they never show the bedrooms. They never show anything other than just the kitchen and the living room. Like, I want to see what the house looks like. All the other houses, well, they probably are real houses, though, in Shetland, right? Am I losing it? Tanya was telling me the other day, she's like, you're catching up with me on BritBox because you're watching these shows. And I said, well, people are telling me I need Acorn now. And she goes, oh no, I had Acorn for a while. She goes, you don't need Acorn and BritBox. She goes, just catch up on all the good shows on BritBox. I was telling her I wanted to watch that show called Karen Paris or something like that. And she said she's already watching the new season because it's fantastic. And the people have been telling me to watch The Fall. That's been on my list forever. So if you have any BritBox shows, recommend them in the comment section below. But anyway, I still want to also watch shows this week. I still haven't finished. Oh, I know what I started last night, The Alabama Solution. I watched like 15 minutes of it. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It looks fantastic, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. It goes into this Alabama prison system, and it's like they film inside there for over 10 years. I might watch that tonight, actually. Haul out the Halloween on Hallmark, but I don't know where to watch it. Death in Apartment 603. So many people have told me to watch that. Devil in Disguise, the John Wayne Gacy movie on Peacock. And then they're already putting up Christmas movies on Hallmark and other channels. Mistletoe Murders. I'm going to be covering a lot of Christmas movies on my movie channel. Just be prepared. If you have any recommendations for Christmas movies, I would prefer if they were like made for TV movies. I would love to watch those. Put it over there on, put it in the comment section below. So yeah, that was last night. The dog's laid next to me. Hey, how are you? You need a coat? It's too cold with no coat.
You gotta keep moving.
I know, you better.
I don't like it.
Have a good one. They are so sweet. And she's got a big brim hat on, and he's got like a ski hat on, but they have no coats on. They just have like these sweatshirts on. They're so sweet. But anyway, it was so cozy. The dogs got up. The dogs were kind of a little crazy again last night too. And then they finally settled down a little bit. Otis, it's weird because now Otis is the one, he was the one, it kind of goes back and forth week to week, but Otis was the one that, I mean, it's crazy to think, I was thinking about this yesterday, like, this next week, they've only lived with us for 3 months. And they're only, by the vet, they're only 5 months old next week. Like, that's crazy. To think that they've only been here 3 months. I mean, sometimes, like, it feels like they've been here forever, you know, and then I'm like, no, they've only been here for a couple months. I don't know. I tell them all the time, I'm like, this is your house. This is where you're going to live forever, and we're your dads, and your babies, and, you know, and I'll say, and you guys love each other, you're best friends and your brothers, and they're so sweet. Oh my God, the tripod fell, and I tried to catch it, and I was like, and it just slid right off. They are just such sweet babies, though. I don't know, they make me so happy. But anyway, what I was saying was that it kind of goes back and forth week to week, where, like, Walter was, oh my God, some huge bird just, what? Oh, there's like 2 of them. They're like chasing each other, flying after each other over there. They look like hawks or something. Anyway, it kind of goes back and forth, like which one will play later at night. And at first it was like Walter and, well, Otis. It's gone back and forth. But anyway, it was Walter was playing, and then Otis would come up and want me to pick him up, and then he would go to sleep like that. Now it's changed back, it's flashing at me, and it's Walter. And Walter wants to jump up, and Otis just plays. And then when I reach down to get him, he goes, he runs away, and I'm like, and so then it's this back and forth thing. And then finally he comes up, and then he just falls asleep. Okay, the battery is flashing at me, which means I need to get off here now. The wind is starting to blow. I'm going to go on my walk. Oh my God, Fertilicious is blowing. Fertilicious is down there, whatever. Anyway, I got to get off here now. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. Stay warm. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And, of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.